Jamie, back at Anfield Saturday, 54,000 for the first time for 18 months. Massive day for the fans, massive day for the club.
It is, yeah. I'm looking forward to it myself. So I'll be sat next to my dad and my lads. So yeah, it's been a long time waiting. I've been one of the lucky ones, really, that I've been going to the games. It's not the same, but I can't complain about it too much because supporters haven't been able to go in really, and there's fans up and down the country who support Liverpool home and away. I haven't missed a game for years, and obviously what's happened, they haven't been able to go into a place that they love. So can't wait for Saturday myself. Hopefully the lads get the result, and it's a really good atmosphere, which I'm sure it will be.
You said when football went behind closed doors that Manchester City kind of had the advantage because they didn't have to, they could control it a lot more, no kind of variables of the fans and whatever else, and that proved to be the case last season. But with fans back in now, do you think Liverpool, the chances are massively boosted by that?
Yeah, I thought Liverpool would be one of the teams affected more by the situation of no crowds. I think we know how important Anfield is, even Jurgen Klopp, even I'd say the team. A lot of the success is at times built on emotion, and they can, the way they play, the speed at which they play. You see Jurgen Klopp on the side of the pitch, he gets carried away with the supporters, and that's what makes us special, makes Jurgen Klopp special. And I think Man City do it a different way. There's no right or wrong way about it. I always felt it would affect us more having no one in the stadium, and that proving to be the case. You think of when we lost, I think, 6 games on the bounce at Anfield, it's just obviously unheard of. So you just hope we can get this first one out the way, done, get a win and sort of build that momentum, because if Liverpool are to really challenge for the title and win the title, the home form will be imperative.
You mentioned about the 6 games in a row. It's actually Burnley who kicked all that off, wasn't it? If you think back to January. Season before, Burnley were the only team to take points off Liverpool at Anfield. So do you think, with all this kind of coming together, a little bit of a perfect storm, that Liverpool will have a little bit of a point to prove against the opposition and obviously fly out of the traps with the fans?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's just Burnley. I think at times under Jurgen Klopp, not sort of the 2 or 3 years when we were winning the European Cup and the league, we've always maybe at times found it tough against teams like a Burnley who set up like that, and we're making lots of passes, difficult to break them down. So I don't think it's just a case of a point to prove against Burnley, but maybe a point to prove against those teams who come to Anfield last season and played like that. So it wasn't just Burnley who got results like that. There was a few smaller teams, if you like, who come and got a result at that time. So I think it's almost proving that point that we're back to where we were a couple of years ago, when if teams come and put everyone behind the ball, we can still deal with that and get the 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of from the outside of Liverpool, a lot of people were kind of scoffing at the fact that okay, Liverpool haven't got fans, but neither does anyone else. But when you look at it, they lost 6 in a row for the first time ever in Liverpool's history with no fans there. Before that, they've gone close to 4 years unbeaten at Anfield in the Premier League. So it's obviously tangible proof that they do make a massive impact.
They do, and you don't need to ask me as a former player. You need to ask opposition. They'll tell you more than that than anyone. The effect that Anfield can have on them. Opposition managers, some of the best managers in the world. Even Pep Guardiola says it. So you know how important it is to Liverpool. And as I said, it's not just the support. We have a manager who feeds off that as well. Whatever club he was at, he would feed off the support as well. So he's exactly the same.